Greetings. Happy Saturday and happy spring. It's a beautiful spring day in Charlotte. The weather is warm. Everything is starting to bud. The early blooming trees are blooming and early flowers are up. And it's a wonderful time of the year to see the earth come back alive. And as such, I want to welcome you back to Cozy Green Spaces with Dr. Helen. So last week, I started planting seedlings in a mini greenhouse and also some plants outside, and I prepared my soil. So I want to show you the progress that we've made in 1 week. So if you recall, with this greenhouse, I did this Jiffy greenhouse kit. It came with 16 peat pellets, and they were the little small disc, right? And they expand to this. And I planted a variety of vegetables: cherry tomatoes, tomato sweeties, hot peppers, jalapeno peppers, eggplant, spinach, cucumbers, okra, and sweet peppers. So I'm excited to take the top off and show you the progress. So let's take a look at the mini greenhouse and see what the seedlings are doing. So, wow. This here is okra. These two. These are my cucumbers. I'm looking at my chart. Spinach is coming up very sparsely. And the cherry tomatoes, they don't look too good. So as of yet, nothing else is coming up. But these are actually too tall now to put the lid on, and I want to keep the humidity. So I know these two are cucumbers. So I'm going to put them in this little pot here so they don't. These are cucumbers. There we go. And then I'm going to put the okra in here. You see I have them labeled because you really won't know sometimes until the vegetables start to form. So those are in there. So now they can have room to grow while I'm keeping the humidity in the greenhouse to try and generate these seeds. So stay tuned. This is Cozy Green Spaces. I'm outside in my happy place, and I'm going to plant some marigolds in this little pot, and I'm going to plant some onions in these pots. So stay tuned. But look at my little red radio flyer wagon. I found this in a general store that's over 125 years old, and I just love it. So it brings back nostalgia of the days of red wagons. So living in an apartment on the second floor, I have people that live underneath me, and we have a wooden floor, and so I have to be mindful, as a planter and a gardener, that the dirt and the water doesn't run down onto their balcony underneath them. So I have this little handy planting mat, and I'm going to show you. It folds up nice and neat, but it opens very nicely so that you can pot right there on top of this mat. Okay, so I'm opening up the mat to show you what it's like. The corners snap together. Snap all four corners together. A little tedious. And then you have a planting bed. Oops. Okay. I love onions, and in these 3 pots here, I'm going to plant onion sets. So I bought this. You see how inexpensive that is? $3.98 for 60 sets. There's no way I can even use 60 sets. So this is what it looks like. And so you open the bag. I'm going to put 3 in this pot. And you just take it as such Press it down so that the root is under the soil and the surface, the top sticks a little above the surface. So I'm going to put 3 in this pot. And I'm going to put 3 in the next pot, as such. You see, I'm just pressing it down in the soil with a label. This pot is this orange pot is deeper and wider, so I'm going to put 4. And I never did onions before, but I love onions, and we shall see how it goes. Watering our onion sets. Nice fresh water, first water. I'm gonna let them set nicely. So I planted 4 sets in one pot, and 2 pots have 3 each. So that's 10 sets. You get 60. So as I harvest these, as they grow and they harvest, I'm going to continually plant onions, and we'll see how it goes. So these little teeny weeny seeds are marigold seeds, and I'm just making little, dropping them in. And lightly covering them up. I used to grow marigolds with my students because they grow so fast. Give them a little water and then put them back in their home. First on my water, I always give it a little extra. Okay. And then I'm going to sit them right back in here in their little planter. And put it right back up here. Oops, I'm still in the water on the little chair. So that's marigold. Let's see what else is growing here. These are nasturtiums. It's a flower, and I planted from seeds, and it's coming up. I also have in there lavender that's not doing anything yet. These are bonsai trees that aren't growing yet. This is my basil. You see the little ones. Mint is coming up. Chives. Oregano is trying to grow. Rosemary is up. Nothing's going on with the parsley or the sage. Lemon thyme is growing. But look at this, butter crunch lettuce and Swiss chard. They're growing. So, how does your garden grow? It's growing well. So stay tuned for Cozy Green Spaces. Grow with me. Share your plants. Share your process so we can all learn and grow together. Hi, I wanted to show you what 1 week's progress looked like with the greenhouse. So you see in 1 week, the cucumbers are coming up well and the okra. The spinach is trying to grow and the others aren't coming up that well yet, but it's early. And so I always start with seedlings. If I don't have great success with seedlings, I may go to buy an organic little plant and start it from there. My lettuces and Swiss chard are doing great. And so today I planted 10 sets of onions. So each set produces an onion. So that's 10 onions, hopefully. And the pot is not that big, so we'll see. And I planted the marigolds. But the key thing I want you to recognize is wherever you are, you can grow. If you can set a pot down, you can plant. Okay? If you have outdoor space, it's even better because plants love fresh air and fresh sunlight. But you can put them in front of a window and open the window too inside. And if you don't have that, you can use a grow light. So there's no reason we can't grow. And in this day and time, it's important to grow our own vegetables and our own fruits if we can. We don't know what they're putting in this food today. Even if you're buying organic, we don't know what's in the water they're using. I use filtered water to water my plants, usually, not all the time, but I definitely let the water sit out 24 to 48 hours if I use tap water, so the chlorine can dissipate. But here in Charlotte, the weather's warm enough that I can have seedlings outdoors, early plants. I don't have the seedlings, but early plants. But if you're in an area where it's not warm enough to plant outdoors, you can start indoors. I used to do that in New Jersey. I would start indoors in like March or April, and then put them in front of a sunny window and bring them out Memorial Day, or right around Memorial Day. Because in the Northeast, you never know, it could snow in April, or, But at any rate, this was Saturday, Cozy Green Spaces, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and happy spring. Show me your plantings. Show me your seedlings. Show me what you're growing. Peace.